An author of Culture of Corruption, and Pat Caddell, former senior advisor to President Carter. First, let me get this in. Americorps, their budget now, they've been allocated $5 billion, your money, from the U.S. Treasury. The reason why I had the $500 billion is that is pretty close to the budget for the military, for day-to-day operations. That would be as well funded, $500 billion. Okay, Pat, respond to what Michelle just said.
I just want to explain to Michelle what I'm saying. I was talking about in theory. People outside at the very ends come together in totalitarianism. And by the way, there are wacko Republicans, and we could get into naming them, but I am concerned in my own party right now that we seem to be infiltrated by forces, and it's all part of this we must win at all costs. The politicians, it's the thing with ACORN that drives me crazy, which is, this is a criminal. I said this before I ever knew who you were. I said this last year on TV. This is a criminal organization designed to stop people and steal votes. You know, moderate Democrats in my party, the Republicans don't know how to raise this issue. The fact is, with the things that are going on, these politicians take an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, not an oath to protect the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, and that's what we're missing here. Yeah. And I am saying, I am concerned because I think my party is being sabotaged, and moderate Democrats better come and deal with what's happening to us. Yeah. And
I think
find out where it's coming from.
I think there's 70 or 80% of this country that they want no part of any of this.
At least 80. They think the politicians work for themselves.
Exactly right. On both sides of the aisle.
Yes.
Okay. So, Michelle, help me out here with SEIU having a real seat at the table. This is the thugocracy kind of idea. ACORN. Can you draw the connections between Black Panthers and SEIU, or are these others just kind of latching on because they see what direction the country is headed?
You know, there's both implicit and explicit coordination of this corruption, Glenn. And obviously, you've laid out very well the twinning between SEIU and ACORN, the sharing of many of their top lieutenants, and of course the seat at the table that both of those organizations have within the White House. And I talked about the money that the Obama campaign gave to one of these front groups of ACORN, Citizen Services, Inc., which the FEC just simply shrugged its shoulders at. And of course, the problem of the left is that the problem for those of us who oppose the radical agenda is that not only do they have SEIU and ACORN and these explicit organizations, but they have civic organizations. And now with $6 billion in funding from the Give Serve Act, they have all that money. George Soros has the Social Innovation Fund that Barack Obama backs. And then, of course, they have the government-run schools, which are now going in there and using students to collect census information on their behalf.
Okay. Michelle, thank you very much. Pat, we'll talk again. Listen, America, I need you to grab anybody that knows that something is wrong. Republican, Democrat, this is not about the parties. This is about the Constitution. And bring them to the table tomorrow. I want to give you a taste of tomorrow's program. Actual solutions. Things to actually do. Because I ain't going to be a victim anymore. I ain't going to be a silent little sheep anymore. Time to be shepherds, America. Next. This week, I've been telling you, ask questions, ask questions. Here are all the questions that we have from just today. We have more. We have more. You'll find them on the website at glennbeck.com. I told you that we were going to talk about these things. We're going to talk about Obama, the left, internationalists, graft, ACORN-style organizations, revolution and hidden agenda. O-L-I-G-A-R-H. One letter is missing. Why did I select these words? Because ACORN selects tides. They all select their words first and then tie them all together into one word. Oligarch. The one that's missing is why. I don't know if we're turning into an oligarchy or what we're turning into, but unless you ask why, we're going to transform into something.